Hey there YouTube, welcome back to another troop review video. Today I've got a new parcel that came in today, my Elite Miniatures, my next Elite Miniatures order. So let's give you a look. So here it is, and as you can see from the front, this is the Middle Guard Fusilier Grenadier Battalion advancing. And it was the same price as the other battalion, so 32 figures for £36, which isn't bad. In fact, it's very reasonable actually, if you think about it. So let's crack it open. It seems like it's busting. And straight away, we have the Colonel. So a different post horse this time to my to the Colonel that came with the old Grenadiers. In fact, I'm actually painting him up at the moment. So here's the horse that came with my original Colonel. Here is the horse that came with this one. So he's kind of looking up, I guess. It's a nice post horse. And yeah, like I say, this is the Colonel's horse from the Old Guard Grenadier pack. Nice Palomino for him. It's coming on. In fact, he's practically finished actually. This guy. I might do in the future a sort of how I paint my horses to show you how I do my horses. Of course, in typical style, probably a lot more work and steps than a lot of you guys probably do on your horses. But I think it's a pretty simple way of painting a really nice horse. So yeah, perhaps I'll do that in the future. And the Colonel figure himself, yeah, I really like this position actually. It's just kind of sort of shouting out. Again, he's mounted on his saddle, so that's I kind of like that actually. It's nice to be able to not have to paint the saddle along with the horse, which I think is a step that always slows you down. And it just leaves you with just having to paint the reins, which I think is a lot easier to do than having to paint the reins and the saddle. So yeah, I really do quite like these, the way they do these. Now I don't know if they do them for all their mounted figures. I am tempted to at some point pick up one of their double cavalry packs. They sell a sort of an equivalent of a battalion pack of cavalry. And I was thinking of getting a pack of, or a box of household cavalry, which is basically 24 horses and 24 riders. Although strangely, you do get 4 command and 4 buglers, which is kind of cool. I'll probably split those guys up with the other 2 squadrons of cavalry within the actual division. But yeah, there's the Colonel. Really nice figure. Very pleased with those. So let's strip off the second layer of sponge, and here we have our first look at the main troops. Now, in classic style again, this is the only thing I don't like about Elite Miniatures is the fact that they give you 2 of the same officer. I mean, if you know me by now, you know I'm very picky about my officer figures. A little bit of an odd position. Looks like he's kind of singing, but easily remedied by the fact that I can swap him out with one of the front rank command, because you get 2 command in that battalion pack. I'll just swap them out and have one of each, or if I do another front rank order before I start painting these guys, I'll actually just pick up a front rank officer on his own. But yeah, nice officer figures all the same. So that's 2 officers. We'll do the personality figures first, so I go to like the command groups type figures. Here we have the Fanion bearer. Now what I decided to do with my old guard, because it seems a bit odd that a regiment would have just a fanion. So probably what I'm going to do is, I haven't really been able to find any sort of evidence of exactly what they carried. So I think just brushing historical fact out of the window for a little bit, I may well give the first battalion's guard flags with eagles, just for tabletop beauty rather than historical fact. And the second battalion, of which there's only one in the old Guard Grenadiers division, will actually have a fanion, because there's only 3 battalions of middle guard within the actual division. So that'll be what, the 2 eagles and 1 fanion. Yeah, so nice eagle bearer stroke fanion bearer there. Now we're going into the rank and file. From just looking at these roughly, I think this guy is a unique position. I think this could be a sergeant, because I think there's 3 positions in total. But then again, I could be wrong actually. No, I think I am right. This guy here is in a similar position, but he's got a different head. So I think this guy's the sergeant, because I am sure that you've got a sergeant, and yeah, he's got the extra dangly bit on his shako, which again denotes him as a sergeant. Because I think they have a different shaped. No, they have actually got the same shape. So it'll just be the same colour as the guard NCOs. It'll be like a scarlet red. So yeah, we've got 2 different positions there. Like I say, I think this is the NCO figure. I think he's a unique position. But I mean, I guess his position's more or less the same as this guy, but he's got a different head. I think this is the other position. So you've got, I guess these guys are sort of charging, or maybe advancing. I suppose actually advancing rather than charging. So you've got the one slightly a little bit more bent forward. These guys could possibly have trouble standing up on their own until you stick them on their base, but it doesn't really matter too much because I stick them to the bottle tops to paint them anyway. But really crisp castings. No, I can't see any flash on them. In fact, I haven't spotted any flash on any of the figures I've looked at so far. I mean, yeah, they've got a little bit, some of them have got more of a pronounced bumps on the bottom of their bases than others. I think this guy's actually relatively clean. I don't know if he'll stand up. No, he's not going to stand up. He does need a file on the bottom of his base. I think the NCO is going to have trouble standing up too. Yeah, but he has actually got 2 quite big lumps on the bottom of his base. I haven't actually done any cleaning off of these guys yet. They came in pretty good nick. We've got nothing more than a few slightly bent bayonets so far. Obviously there's quite a lot of troops. These guys are in the same position, as you can see. A little bit of a bent bayonet there, but nothing too serious. And some more of these guys. Again, these guys are leaning. Guys that are sort of leaning very forward are going to be a little bit of trouble to stand up on their own. And there's a good example of the sort of bumps that are on the bottom of the base there. They're no trouble to. I guess the same sort of clean up as the Grenadiers. So just snip them off and give them a good file to get a nice flat surface. I also noticed that these guys' bases aren't quite as thick as the old Guard Grenadiers, which is nice. So basically that's the first layer, and then we've got another layer. Go back to the box. Another layer of troops underneath. Again, all in the same sorts of positions, so I won't bother going through them, but there they are. Yeah, I'm really happy with these guys. Hope you enjoyed this little tiny review, and I'll catch you next time, probably when I finish my... oh, I forgot to show you the drummer. Here's the drummer. Nice position. Looking at the command, which is cool. Again, really crisply cast. And I think this guy will stand up straight. Yep. Because he has a remarkably clean base. Okay, so until next time, catch you all later. Bye bye.